Hello everyone, today I am going to create this parametric double door family in Revit. This double door can rotate at any angle so that you can place it in your file according to your wishes. You can also change the width and height of this door according to the dimensions of your project file. Before we start, I ask you to subscribe my channel as I regularly upload the Revit tutorials. Also leave your feedback in the comments and don't forget to like and share. If you have any kind of difficulty or query, you can ask me anytime. The email address is given in the About section of my channel. Now let's start. Open new family template file of door. Go to the exterior elevation. Select extrusion in the create tab and then draw a rectangle like this. Then lock these three sides and delete this one. Now create an offset of 1 inches. This is basically the inner side of the frame, which by default is not created in this template file. In the reference level plan, drag this extrusion so that it meets this frame and then lock the edges from both sides. With the help of join command, join both of these frames. Then place two reference planes like this and lock this dimension of 1 inches between these two reference planes. After that, select the reference line in the Create tab and place a reference line like this on both sides. Then click on the line command, select this reference plane, then select this little blue dot which appears at the end of this reference line and then lock it down. Repeat this process with this vertical reference plane and then with the horizontal reference plane. Then place an angular dimension between the reference line and the reference plane of both these sides. Then select these angular dimensions and place a parameter with the name door angle. Select this reference line, then click on this arrow here. Repeat this on this reference line as well. Then select both of these dimensions and assign a parameter to the reference line as the panel width. Then in this dialog box, assign a formula to this newly created parameter of panel width, which is width divided by 2 minus 1 inches. 1 inches being the frame in the internal frame of the door. Now with the help of these reference planes and reference lines and these parameters, you can rotate these reference lines at any given angle. Now what you need is that you have to draw the door on these two reference lines only, so that the door can also rotate with the help of these parameters. Now select extrusion, set the reference plane to this reference line and then draw the extrusion. When you are selecting the reference line, the plane of the reference line, it is basically depicted by a dotted rectangular box. So when that appears, you know that you are going to select the plane of the reference line. Then draw the extrusion on this side of the reference on the reference line which is drawn on this side. As this is a double door, so I am going to create a little detail uh, on this side of the panel. Lock this dimension at ½ inches so that even if you increase the width of the door, this detail will be locked at ½ inches and it will not be increased or decreased. Now repeat this on this side of on this extrusion as well. Now go to the exterior elevation and place a reference line at this point. Again lock this at 1 inches between these two reference planes. As align the door frame with this newly drawn reference plane. Then drag this extrusion till you meet this internal side of the frame. After that, with the help of align command, select this reference plane and then select the top of the doors one by one. Now I am going to place some reference planes on this elevation according to the design of the door. Now I am going to change the dimensions between these two reference planes one by one according to the design, according to the dimensions of the design of the door. Now after all the reference planes have been placed according to their position, then place dimensions between these reference planes one by one. Now one by one lock this dimension so that if you increase the width of the door, these sections will remain fixed and only the internal side of the door will change its dimensions. Now I am placing 6 more reference planes according to the internal design of the door. After that, I am going to place the equal dimension between all of these reference planes so that they are all at an equal distance. Select void sweep from the create tab, then sketch a path, but before that set the reference plane to this side of the door and sketch the path as shown. Then go to the reference level floor plan and draw the plane and draw the profile section. Mirror this profile on the other side of the door as well, as the door has design on both of its sides. And now look at this detail in the 3D which has been carved within this door. Now, with the help of the sweep commands, you can create a number of designs on your doors. Repeat this exact process on the other door as well. Now select Sweep in the Create tab. Click on Sketch Path. Set the reference plane to the door. It has already been the reference plane has already been selected as this door, and then draw the path like this. Then draw a profile in the reference level plan like this. Also mirror this profile on the other side. And now this detail has been created on our door. Repeat this exact process on the other door. In the exterior elevation, again select the void sweep, then click on sketch path, set the reference plane to one of the doors which is already been set, and then draw this sketch path like this. With the help of align command, align this path with this reference plane, and then create an edit, and then create the profile in the left elevation like this. And this detail has been created here. Now repeat this process on all of these lines on both sides of the door. Now this parametric double door design has been created. It is now time to place the door handles on this door. In the 3D, select extrusion. Now the reference line basically has multiple reference planes associated with it. And now we are going to select this squarish vertical reference plane. After you have selected it, go to the left elevation and draw the design of the handle. Give the extrusion end of -1 inches and extrusion start of -2 inches. As the squarish part of both of these reference lines are placed at one point, so for that, hide this reference line so that you may not get confused that you have selected which of the reference plane. Then select this reference plane, the squarish reference plane of the reference line, and again in the left elevation, draw the profile. Also we need a handle on the other side of this door. So after you have created the profile of this extrusion, select and mirror it. And now that complete door design has been created along with the handles, you can change the width, height of this door according to your dimensions, and also you can rotate it at any given angle. If you have seen my previous videos available on my YouTube channel, you would know that you would know about how to assign material parameters to the family. So I'm going to just skip that part for this video. So that's all for today. I hope you like this tutorial. If you have any kind of difficulty or query related to Revit, you can ask me anytime. To watch the other videos available on my channel, and I will meet you guys in the next video. Till then, goodbye and take care, and most importantly, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.